Now here in this video we are going to see how we can check the status of your virtual machine. Till now we have just created and managed your virtual machine. What if I want to stop my virtual machine? What if I want to pause my virtual machine? So how we are going to see the status of your virtual machine and what it means, that we are going to discuss over here. So if you talk about your power state of your virtual machine, we have different status like starting, running, stopping, stopped, delocating and delocated. What it means. Very first, if I am going to talk about your starting. When you start your virtual machine, automatically it will show you the status that it is going to start. So it will show you it as a starting. Same way we have running. If you have on or enabled your virtual machine and you are using it, so the status will be enable, that is your running. Next we have a stopping. Like if you have terminated or if you are going to stop your virtual machine, it will show you the status that it is stopping. Same way stopped. Once you have completely stopped all the resources which are used in your virtual machine and your virtual machine has completely turned off, it will show you the status as stopped. Same way delocating. Delocating is that particular point where generally you have your Hyper-V standpoint where I am going to stand my virtual machine. So that time it will show me that it is delocating. So it is getting delocated. So once it is delocated completely, it will show you the status as it is still delocated and the resources are still available with you. Next we have that is dash. That means you don't have any particular status or the power status of a virtual machine. This you might see if your virtual machine is completely crashed or you don't have access to this virtual machine, your keys are lost, you are not able to connect to this virtual machine. That time you will be able to see this particular dash. So this is called as a power state where you are not able to access to your virtual machine. Now what if we are going to see the status, what comes into backend and how generally we get the status, that we are going to see in a diagrammatical way. Now this is the diagram where generally you can see by default your system is enabled and it is running, and if you stop this virtual machine, so the action is stop, and you can see here it will show you the two different status, either stopping or stopped. So if your stopping is in process, it will show you it is stopping. If it is stopped completely, you will directly get this process as stopped. Next, same way, if you have stopped your virtual machine and you are going to start it, so the action will be start, and then you will get again the two transitionary states, that is starting if it is starting, same way if it is running you will get back to your running here. Next we have that is same virtual machine which we are using, that is running, and if we restart this virtual machine, so we will get again the different status like stopping, once you are stopping this machine. Same way if it is in process of stopping, it will show you stopping. Same way stopped once it is stopped. Running or starting when the machine is getting started. Same way running once the machine is completely up to use. Same way here if we see your machine is running and you are delocating this virtual machine. If you are delocating this virtual machine, it will again show you the stopping as it is getting stopped. Once it is stopped completely, it will show you the status stopped, then delocating, then it will delocate your system. Once it is delocating is done, then it will show you the status that it is delocated. So you will be back to delocated. And once you have done with your systems and the management of your machines, directly you can start the machine after you have delocated it. So again the status will be stopped, then starting and then running. So this is again the process we generally get in backend, and as per the process we generally get the status of your virtual machine on your portal. So this is what exactly we have seen about this status. So this status we are going to see practically on our portal. So let us move on portal here.
So here into our portal, you can see into our previous video, we have created this particular virtual machine, and I can see the status of this virtual machine is running. So we have seen the status of this virtual machine stopping, stopped, starting, and then running. We haven't seen the delocating status. So when generally you get this delocate and delocating status is that, like into our previous videos we have seen, we can change the size of your virtual machine. But sometime like it happens, you want to change the virtual machine size, but the size which you require is not available in that particular location, that particular zone. So what you can do is you can delocate your virtual machine, and then you can allocate it virtual machine size, and then again you can allocate this particular machine. So let us have a look how we can delocate and how we generally get the status delocating to your virtual machines, and then obviously we will be able to see how we are stopping it, running it, as well as starting the virtual machine. So for looking at your delocation status, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my command prompt here, and I'll be delocating this virtual machine VM3. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delocate by using the command az vm deallocate resource group, and I'm going to define the resource group name as resource group 3 hyphen hyphen name of your machine, that is VM3. And you can see it just started delocating it. It's running. And you can see here the status we are getting delocating, correct? So deallocating the machine, and once it is delocated, it will show you it is delocated. You need to wait for a while. So you can find here it is showing you stopped delocated, right? So this is delocated now, and you can see here it is again showing you it is delocated, right? And now if I want to start it, right, so I'll be able to start it by giving the same command az, and if suppose we want to resize it, we want to allocate some other size to this virtual machine, we can also resize it by giving your vm resize command. If suppose I want to resize this machine, so I'll be using the command vm resize and hyphen hyphen resource group rg3 hyphen hyphen name of our virtual machine is vm3 hyphen hyphen size we are going to define here, that is your basic a1. Okay, so it will change it to your basic a1 from a0, and once it is done we can start this virtual machine, right? So it is changing to basic a1, and still it is delocated, you can see here. So once this changes are been made, then we can start this virtual machine directly from here, or we can start it by using your CLI or PowerShell. So let's wait till it's getting completely changed to your basic E1. So you can see here it has been changed successfully. Now again we can make changes and we can start this virtual machine by giving the command az vm start hyphen hyphen resource group rg3 double hyphen name VM3. Hit enter. And you can say it is showing you it is starting your virtual machine. And now we will be able to see the status of our virtual machine on our portal, that it's getting started. You can see it is updating the status, updating the virtual machine. We have resized. And you can see here it is changing the status to starting. And once it is started, you will be able to get this started. And you can find now it is running. So this is what exactly the status generally we see into your Azure. So whenever you start your machine, whenever you restart your machine, when you are delocated, every status has separate meaning, right? So here we have completed like how we generally get the status and different type of status generally we have into your Azure. And into our next video, I am going to show you how you can resize your disk, or you can attach the disk to your existing virtual machine.